Welcome to the Communications Building. Join us as we take you on a really fun tour of all that our building has to offer. You'll see everything from our journalism lab, where you can work on assignments and read some really amazing articles, to where our faculty has their office hours and where you can go to get all the help you need in this field. It's a great experience, and we're here to show you all that the communications department has to offer.
My name is Colby Menifee, and when I want to relax, I come to the Communications Lounge.
I'm Grace Bora, and my favorite place to study here in the Communications Building is the Journalism Lab.
My name is Kiki Hartman, and whenever I need help in my communication classes, I can always find my professors in their offices.
My name is Colby Menifee, and whenever I have homework to do, I come to the New Media Center. Let's take a look.
My name is Kiki Hartman, and whenever I want to go see student productions, I always go to the Klein Out Theater. Hi, my name is Corey Dorr, and one of my favorite professors here in the Communications Building is Caleb Porti, and he teaches persuasion.
This shitty lace front, but let me hit this pose.
Right.
Like, what are they protesting?
These responses, this makes me happy. This makes me glad to be a teacher. He talks how irony can be one of the big things on the in or the out crowd. Because someone is out, you say it to them at one meeting, and they're like, in the in crowd, realizing it's something else. Right, they can go to the in crowd, relate to you, and you build that relationship, and those that aren't, don't really realize what's going on, they're just being out, the outsiders.
Right, so context, right? That's just another way of saying context, right? And
I'm Amber. My major is intercultural.
What's your year in school?
I'm a senior.
Senior. Hometown?
I'm from Chicago.
Okay. Why did you choose SIU?
I wanted to get away from my parents, but I heard SIU was a really good school and a very large school, so I wanted to.
Are you enjoying it?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you choose Comm Studies?
I'm a YouTuber, so I want to better communicate with myself and my audience and other business related.
So my name is Amanda Diaz. I am a junior in college, and I am majoring in public relations with a minor in advertising. And then my hometown is, I'm from outside of Chicago, suburb of Aurora.
I picked communication studies.
I just declared actually last semester communication studies, and I chose this major because I feel like it's really something that I'm good at and that I like to do. It's not anything that I have to, wake up and brag myself to go do. And then everyone in the department that I've met so far is just so great, so welcoming, and I just love the people in it.
So I'm a singer. I'm actually running a different issues in the Comm department with our student.
And can you tell us why you chose SIU?
Yeah, so I initially came to SIU because when I took the tour, they had the diversity and inclusion class that were at the school. I didn't see a lot of those. And out of all the other schools for the degree that I wanted, this one was the cheapest.
Makes sense. And why specifically did you decide to double major in communication studies and more specifically communications?
Because PR is pretty standard, you can get into any industry. I initially was cinematography, but I figured that could be more of a fun hobby and not require me to get a grade, so I decided to go to Comm. I thought it was going to be better job security, more vertical advancement, and it's more universally applicable to any career field. So very true.
Barton, a professor in the Department of Communication Studies for PR and Intercultural Communication, and I am the Director of Graduate Studies as well.
Okay. So first and foremost, what courses do you teach here at the university?
Right now I teach mainly the cases, PR 481, the cases and campaigns course. In the intercultural sequence, I teach a range of undergraduate and graduate courses as well.
Okay.
Starting from our undergraduate, MA, and PhD courses. Yeah, and I advise theses and dissertations as well.
Okay, very nice. So our second question is, what makes SIU as your professional life here different from any of the jobs that you've had in the past before coming here?
Well, SIU was my job here was my first one out of graduate school. Before that, I was in India. That's where I was born and spent the first part of my life. After I got my undergraduate over there, I worked for a couple of years at an ad PR agency. So that was my other job, so to speak. And then I went into grad school and I had some part-time jobs out. And I came to SIU and I started, I was faculty full-time. So they've been very different kinds of jobs.
Yeah.
It's been more industry initially and then going full-time into teaching and research. And
our last question is just more of a retrospective is, what do you feel that you've been bringing to SIU over the years?
I would say the main thing, and this is, I don't even feel like I bring it, I just do it because I love doing it. But I feel like whether I'm teaching PR or whether I'm teaching intercultural communication or whether I'm advising an RSO, my passion is helping students work with issues of diversity, inclusion, and international communication and learning about the world. And whatever I do, this is just a lens through which I work, and it becomes a part of everything I do.
Houston, Senior Lecturer, Communication Studies, SIU.
What courses do you teach?
I teach interviewing, I teach small group communication, I teach Intro to Public Relations, and I teach PR ethics.
And then what makes SIU different from your other jobs that you've had before?
Well, this is my first teaching job, but prior to that I was a soccer coach and a sports marketer and other things. But SIU is a unique place. It has unique opportunities. It feels, even in the middle of a university, it feels like you're in the country. I appreciate the aesthetic, the setting that I think is very conducive to not just learning, but also relationships and lifestyle. And so when you add all of that together, I think that's part of the magic of SIU.
All right, and what do you think you bring to SIU?
Well, I bring a good attitude. I bring joy. I've often said you can't do this job without joy, or at least I don't believe you can do it well. I love life, and I actually like my job, and so I try to make sure that looks that way in class. If people believe that I'm happy to be in front of them that day, they can deal with being in front of me. So I bring joy and a desire to do the job, but I also bring a lot of organization and thought and preparedness. I know my students can count on me to be on time and to be prepared. After that, you got to work to make it work. But those are the things I can control. I show up on time and I show up prepared.
And when I want to get murdered, I come down to the basement.